30 seconds to the 5-minute period.
This is a legal maneuver. David Bryant leaving the pit area a little bit before the 5-minute period in the Ahern Reynolds.
15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. That's the 5-minute period. 5-minute period has started.
As you just heard from Mark Allen, the 5-minute period has begun for Unlimited Heat 1A here at the 29th Annual Thunder on the Ohio, presented by AT&T Yellow Pages and yellowpages.com. Mark Allen, the boats are going down the race course.
Time to go boat racing. Jeff Ayler. We're inside the 5-minute period for Heat 1A of the 2007, the 29th Thunder on the Ohio, presented by AT&T Yellow Pages and yellowpages.com. Please remember, when the boats are on the race course, everybody's got to be out of the water. If you see anybody near you that's dipping their toes, tell them to get back up on the beach. It's time to watch Heat 1A of Thunder on the Ohio. Here's who will be in Heat 1A. It's U5, formulaboats.com, driven by Jeff Bernard, right across the start-finish line as we speak. The U10, Miss Ahern Reynolds and David Bryant. U25, Superior Racing, that is Dr. Ken Muscatel's baby blue boat up about halfway up the backstretch. The U37, Miss Beacon Plumbing, leading them through the east turn right now with Jean Theoret. And the U100 Mirage. We see Greg Hopp with MirageBoats.com, and he is at the apex of the east turn as well. Remember, for your safety and the safety of those around you, everybody's got to be out of the water when the hydros are on the Thunder race course. So now it's time to get back up on the beach and watch the world's fastest race boats. We are 3 minutes and 9 seconds away from the start of Heat 1A. Boats all over the race course, Jeff Ayler. We have people on the front stretch, people on the back stretch, and people in each of the turns. Dr. Ken Muscatel cuts through on the inside of the race course. That is a legal maneuver. He's well outside that DMZ. Jeff Bernard down the front straightaway. We've got David Bryant has already found his outside lane. I think he's just going to tool around out there until he's ready to get started. Jean Theoret is parking himself on the inside lane as we are 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from the start of Heat 1A. Greg Hopp also wants lane 1. So he is coming through that turn that we used for the 2.5 liter stocks. See if he can sneak in, but he's not going to be able to do that because Jean Theoret has already taken that, and he is ahead of Greg Hopp, so Greg's going to have to go to the outside of him. Now you may see Greg speed way up, try to pass Jean Theoret. We saw Jean do this maneuver during our time trials. Just park in lane 1 and go fairly slowly. Jeff Bernard comes through the 2.5 liter stocks turn as he comes down in lane number 1 as well. So, Jeff, we've got 3 boats that want lane number 1, 3 boats in lane number 1 right now. Jean Theoret goes pretty deep toward the turn. Let's see if he makes that turn or if he cuts in. Dr. Ken Muscatel coming by on the outside. Nope, Greg Hopp follows him around into that first turn, and we are now
1:30 until
minute
the start.
and 30 seconds until the start. Now they start to score up. Jean Theoret in lane number 1. It looks like Greg Hopp in lane number 2. Dr. Ken Muscatel in lane 3. That leaves Jeff Bernard maybe out in lane number 4. And David Bryant, as we had said before, will have to start on the outside on a wrister tail or 2 back. We'll see exactly where Jeff Bernard's going to slide in at this point as they start up the backstretch with 1 minute and 7 seconds left to go before the start of Heat 1A. There's your 1 minute mark, the 1 minute gun, and everybody is on the backstretch. Formed up. Inside lane is Jean Theoret in the Beacon Plumbing. It looks like next to him is Greg Hopp in the Mirage Boats. Dr. Ken Muscatel ought to have everybody. He's plowing a lot of water. We're about 43 seconds away, and for the play-by-play of Heat 1A, let's throw it to Jeff Ayler.
Thank you, Mark Allen. 35 seconds until the start. Everybody just a touch early as they approach turn number 2. These are 3-lap heats, 2-mile course here in Evansville, Indiana. 25 seconds until the start. Jean Theoret, lane 1, Beacon Plumbing. Greg Hopp, lane 2, MirageBoats.com. Ken Muscatel, lane 3, Superior Racing. Jeff Bernard will go to lane 4 and U5, FormTheBoats.com. David Bryant to the outside and Ahern Reynolds. 10 seconds until the start. Looks like Theoret will lace one on the inside. We're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. And we're going to call it physically. Theoret was close, and they're saying it's a good start as the tradition continues on the Ohio River. Jean Theoret nailed one in lane 1 as he leads the field in turn number 1, and the Canadian leads it on the buoy row. Jean Theoret, your leader in the Beacon Plumbing, hangs it on the hook and leaves off the turn. Back in second place is the youngster Jeff Bernard, and FormTheBoats.com, the U5. In the third position, Dr. Ken Muscatel and Superior Racing. On his inside hip, Greg Hopp in fourth, and U100 MirageBoats.com, the rookie David Bryant in fifth. Now Hopp moves into third, Muscatel in fourth, but it's all Theoret in front. Made a smoking start on the buoy row, and Billy and Jane Shoemaker's Beacon Plumbing. 1 lap complete, 2 more to go for Jean Theoret, putting a hammer down in the U37. Hopp light off the corner in third. Jeff Bernard in second, and forming the ball, and Hopp was really light in third. Hopp was really light in third in the MirageBoats.com. David Bryant has moved up to fourth, and the Ahern Reynolds. Dr. Ken Muscatel is settled in fifth. In Superior Racing, as we have 1 1/2 laps to go, and it's the French Canadian in front. Jean Theoret in the Miss Beacon Plumbing. Jeff Bernard had to start in lane number 4, maintaining second in the red boat U5, FormTheBoats.com. Greg Hopp is in third in the U100 MirageBoats.com, but this rookie David Bryant is making up ground in the Miss Ahern Reynolds in the 4th slot. White flag is displayed. That indicates 1 more lap to go. Jean Theoret accepts it in front in the Miss Beacon Plumbing. Has about a 1/2 straightaway lead over Jeff Bernard in the U5, FormTheBoats.com in second. Here's a battle for third. Greg Hopp has it in MirageBoats.com, but here comes this rookie on the outside. David Bryant and Ahern Reynolds in fourth. Dr. Muscatel in fifth in the Superior Racing. Your leader halfway up the back straightaway, Jean Theoret in the Beacon Plumbing. He won the season finale last year in San Diego, California, and looking to get off to a great start here in the Thunder on the Ohio at the apex of turn number 2. Jeff Bernard still in third, Greg Hopp in fourth. Final turn, final lap. Fans along the shoreline in Evansville, stand up. The checkered flag is waving. Here's your winner of Heat 1A, the French-Canadian Jean Theoret in the Beacon Plumbing. Second place, the youngster from Tacoma, Washington, Jeff Bernard and Ted Porter's FormTheBoats.com. Second place for Jeff Bernard. Coming down to get third, had a wild boat ride, but Snohomish, Washington's Greg Hopp gets third in MirageBoats.com. What a run for the rookie. David Bryant in fourth. In Ahern Rentals, he'll get fourth. And Dr. Ken Muscatel has went dead in the water just outside turn number 1's entrance pin in the U25 Superior Racing. The start was good. The French-Canadian Jean Theoret in the throwback Bardol colors of the late 60s wins the first heat of the season in the Beacon Plumbing. Jeff Bernard second, third to Greg Hopp, fourth to David Bryant, and it looks like an unfortunate did not finish to Dr. Ken Muscatel. Mark Allen, Jean Theoret. I thought everybody was early for the start. You never count out the French-Canadian. He nailed one here at the first heat of the year.
Well, it's a great way to start the year. A win and a very, very good start for Jean Theoret. Ran his own race, had that start nailed, and led from wire to wire. Really was never challenged. Once he got out in front, he has the inside lane, and away he goes.